Jobs are leaving and the jobs are leaving. What's up, everybody? Welcome aboard to Bubba's Bottom Line for Sunday, April the 26th. And the jobs are going and they're going fast, despite we can talk about how good the markets are and what's going on there. But at the end of the day, we are losing jobs at a record pace. And obviously, they're being replaced by AI. Big tech is issuing a warning of their job cuts, which is like an economic warning. And of course, the UAE says that over 50% of government services to be handled by AI by 2028. Now, that's not such a bad thing, getting rid of government jobs. But at the end of the day, we are losing jobs at a record pace, and they're not coming. Those jobs are not coming back. So we can talk about everything and how good it is and how much we all love AI and love everything else, but many of you are going to lose your jobs, and many of you of those jobs are never coming back. And they're not being replaced because of the destruction that we've done in this country to small business, the ability to build a small business. So it's not a pretty picture, and that kind of ties in with Warren Buffett saying that the markets are playing with fire. And what that means is that A, they are dramatically overbought, dramatically overvalued. And of course, when we see that, yes, the companies can have the potential to make money, the people that would be supporting the markets may not. And that is a problem. Of course, we now have the lying scumbag, Chuck Schumer, after saying nobody respects Border Patrol and ICE on the Senate floor. And of course, I mean, Schumer is an embarrassment, but of course, they keep voting him in. But at the end of the day, this guy does not have America's best interest. He doesn't have New York's best interest in play, and it's a tragedy. And then you can add in Alon Omar, who is accused of trying to steer $1.4 million to nonprofit with Somali restaurant for an address. So once again, we have now again, I'm not just criticizing. In this case, it's just Schumer and Omar. There's plenty of stuff about the other side of the aisle as well. I don't have any today, but there's plenty about it. But certainly, the real question is who, which party cares more about a fair and honest election? And the answer is we don't really know. I mean, the gerrymandering and the map lines per state are screwed up. So one state favors one party, one favors the other. We already know that, but it is a problem. And of course, at the end of the day, I would say that Republicans probably care more about a fair election, but they're not so clean either. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. They're not so clean either. So it's a problem. But how about the sounding an alarm on American debt? Not only the country's debt, how they're going to finance that. You've got Kevin Warsh that may or may not be coming in soon, but he's hawkish, counter to what President Trump wants to be. But of course, we'll see how this plays out because Jerome Powell does have an option on his own without Trump's approval to stay another 2 years. So we can see how that plays out. But finally, we see, some more nuclear reactors being built, and TerraPower started construction of utility scale advanced reactor in Wyoming. Now, in the same time that we've been waiting for this one reactor to start, China has already built 9 nuclear reactors. Okay. So what is that telling you? Again, for all of you people that believe in climate change and all of you who are worried about that shit, again, I am not, but again, if you are, the answer is not wind, not solar, it is nuclear power, because nuclear power is the item and the thing that takes us to that brings us to the best possible outcome for the cleanest possible and the cheapest possible solution. It's that simple. Okay. Starting this week, the tariffs, but it's going to be messy, okay? Because it's right now the tariff refunds are going to be for businesses only, and whether or not they can trickle that down to the consumer who actually paid the tariffs by higher prices, is that going to be the case? I don't have that answer yet, but for now, the case is that only companies are going to get refunded on this tariff policy. So I think that that's a problem, okay, going forward. I think that that becomes a much bigger issue. You've got the EU Democracy Shield, which is going to be the end of freedom in the EU. Again, listen, there hasn't been that much freedom in the EU to begin with, but now they're going to give safe spaces. They're taking away your freedom to speak, your freedom to act, and I think it's a tragedy. And again, I've talked about it about going here in the United States for a long time. We continue to get our freedoms and our opportunities chipped away at. I think it's a tragedy. I think it's sad. And a Democracy Shield, again, companies and countries should work within freedom, within laws, not within control. And I think that this is a much bigger problem that is coming, and you can see it. It's more because even more people, more organizations are interested in globalism, which is again, if you're wealthy, you want that. If you want a chance to make money, you don't want it. It's a very simple thing. But the debt structure we have now, all of the things don't point to good. Yes, the market's up, and I'm not going to tell you that it shouldn't be up, but all things point to something very bad happening. Okay, and you can talk about it from the Iran war and to the disaster that's going on there that needs to be taken care of, to many other places. But we know one thing for sure: the defense contractors and governments like the wars because they make them nothing but money. That's all I can tell you. That's what I think. That's what I see. And this is Bubba's Bottom Line. It is Sunday, April the 26th. We're going to step out here for a break and we'll be back with more in our market report right after the break. Bubba's Bottom Line. Look, kids, what's up? Remember our daily trade finder. I've been doing very well. Continues to make money every week, a little bit a day. And great for prop traders. Check it out. Our partners, Trader Brokerage, where I'll be actually speaking May 7th and May 8th. At PGA National in West Palm Beach. If you're in the area or want to come, let me know. We'll get tickets for you. But it's going to be a great event, the big event, and sponsored by the CBOE and Tradier. But the $10 a month saves me 100 grand a year. How could I not fault that? And of course, Capital Trading Group. We got our brand new Emergent Edge going through them now. Going to work out great and has been doing very well. And our Joy of Mom, which is one of our partnerships, and been a great product and great for moms who are looking for advice or to talk or for chat or for whatever they want. It's an awesome site. Check it out. And of course, our high school program, which trying to educate our kids in high school. So check that out as well. And in the meantime, let's get back to Bubba's Bottom Line and our market report. Welcome back. It is Bubba's Bottom Line. It is Sunday, April the 26th, and markets exploded again last week. It is amazing that they continue to ramp up in face of everything. And interesting, last week was a weirdo because of the run on crude a little bit and the run on the markets. But again, markets have never been so overbought. You're getting market warnings from Warren Buffett, all kinds of reasons to believe that markets are headed lower. Now, again, we're not going to say they're headed lower, although we are short. They're overbought. They are extremely overbought. They have not been this overbought since 2008. Okay. Now, that doesn't mean that they're going down tomorrow. Again, I want to remind you that you will have time to get short when it is time to get short if you're waiting. There is no reason to run out tomorrow. We're short because the triggers that we use already triggered a short position. But again, you can be patient and wait, but I assure you, you are going to see a pretty nasty sell-off at some point here. But again, there's no reason to rush, and certainly from your investment standpoint, there is no reason to get rid of your investments. Your investments are going to continue the same as they've done for years, which is go up year over year. As long as you're not over leveraged, you have an opportunity. Okay. Because you don't have to be forced to sell. In the meantime, the indexes were up across the board. The weakest last week was the Dow, which failed to make a new high, but the other three did. We are short the Russell, I mean, excuse me, we are short the NASDAQ. The dollar is still just hovering around 98 cents. It's like I said, we're 96 to a dollar. We're buyers at 96, we're sellers at a dollar. We have no position. Euro currency, we're still short at a down week. Uh, Bonds and notes continued to go lower. We're short. Bitcoin had a nice little rally, picked up right against resistance at about 80,000, fell back a little bit, but we think Bitcoin's going higher. The metals continue to consolidate in ranges. I think you can probably start to look to buy pretty soon here, but right now they're just they're just range bound. Copper, which we bought last week, is up around 602, looking pretty good. The grain markets had an up week and we're long all three across the board. Cattle still bounced off some support again. We haven't gotten in yet. We are in the hog market, which looks okay. And of course, natural gas, we're long, which continues to tumble. It's getting to a point where it's like they're giving it away for free. And crude oil is obviously lower than where we sold it, but had a nice rally last week, which was interesting, considering that the markets were up and the news was not good, it was not good for oil. But again, listen, you don't fight the tape, you don't fight the markets, you're prepared to trade it the way it trades. We look forward this week to see. Again, we're right now trading very thin, very news driven, very much tweet driven. Okay. In my opinion, this is a retail rally that is letting the 401k money and the IRA money and the pension fund money buy it up before the big banks and the big guys come in and sell it and knock it down. But we'll see. Again, we make no predictions. We're just telling you what it looks like. And of course, step out for a break right here on Bubba's Bottom Line on Sunday, April 26th, and we'll be back with our market commentary, not our market commentary, our commentary right after the break. Bubba's Bottom Line. Well, kids, just a reminder, check out Daily Trade Finder, Trader Brokerage, Capital Trading Group, The Joy of Mom, our high school program, and let's get back to Bubba's Bottom Line with me, Todd Bubba Horowitz, and our market commentary. Welcome back. It is Bubba's Bottom Line, Todd Bubba Horowitz, and it is Sunday, April 26th. And well, again, we talk about the loss of jobs and what's going on. And I want to ask you, what do you think when they continue to destroy jobs? And these are not little jobs, these are high paying jobs. What is this country going to do? What are people going to do when they continue to cut their jobs and take them away? Because those jobs are not coming back. You have big tech that is laying off at record numbers. You have other stores or other places that are closing at record numbers. Where are all these people going to go? How are all these people going to live? This is the question that really needs to be answered. And this is one of the problems when you take away a true free market, okay, and you bring in a system that is less than free and only benefits big companies. The days of the Steve Jobs and the Jeff Bezos starting in their basements or in their garages at this point are over. I think that this is a problem because it does not allow free enterprise. It does not allow capitalism. And I think we're in trouble from that standpoint. I think this is a concern. I think we need to think about it. I think you need to do something about it. And part of that doing something about it will be at some point with your vote. And this is Bubba's Bottom Line, Todd Bubba Horowitz. Have a great weekend, everybody. As always, we'll see you tomorrow with Bubba's Daily Update. But in the meantime, thank you so much. We'll see you later and have a great weekend.